Hey everybody, Marcus Crawford here with the Idaho Quadcopter channel. Hey, I am back out at Kleiner Park and I'm with a friend. Tania Gail is with me.
Hello.
And you've got your Air 2.
Yes.
And you're getting ready to fly.
Oh yes, I need to fly today.
Yeah.
Oof.
So the leaves are changing really fast. So Tania worked all day today and I met her out here and we're just going to take our drones. Like I said, I've got the Mavic 3 and she's got the Air 2 and she's taking off right now. I'll just turn the camera around so you can see her take off.
All right, we're going to do an HDR.
Yeah.
And we are going to...
There she goes. Look at that. With that cute little landing pad.
It's perfect.
It is perfect. That wasn't criticism. And up she goes.
And in case you're wondering, that tree is
Okay, let me
35
quit
feet
messing
tall.
around. Let me get this drone in the air. We're going to shoot in 4K 30. We've got 21 satellites. Another quick look at that safety menu. We're on bypass. Max distance, no limit. 35-meter return to home is good. Compass is normal. IMU is normal. We are good to go. Start recording now. Tania, I am lifting off right now. We're going to do an auto takeoff on the app. And there's that bad boy. You know, I fly a lot of mini drones and we're getting that altitude zone warning here. We'll acknowledge that. Let me turn this guy around so you can get a look at it. And there's Tania right there. There we are. Let me drop that camera down. And I'm going to do a droney right now. So reverse and up, reverse and up. And off she goes. And there goes Tania. She's taking off as well. So just kind of giving you a look at the unstable lighting conditions, it says. Fly with caution. Interesting, because it's, you know, it's not even close to being dark yet, but that's kind of interesting to see that warning. However, I'm just kind of scrolling around. It's been probably a week or less than a week since I last flew out here, and you can really see a difference in the trees here. So I'm going to come back to where Tania and I are at here and see if we can. I see somebody walking on the path there, so I definitely want to avoid them. But I am coming down. I'm coming down, Tania, and coming right back towards us. Just wanted to let you know where I was at. Yeah, there's Tania right there. And Tania, where are you at? Oh, I see. Okay, you're okay. I'm going to come forward kind of between us, Tania, and I'm going to go through these trees. So let's just kind of take a look. The cool thing about this drone with obstacle avoidance, and in fact, I'm going to put it in cine mode, and we're just going to show you how well this guy will do. We're just going to go straight for this tree, and it'll go right over the top of it. Pretty cool. And look at the reds here. I don't think these trees were even close to being this red last time I was here. And even in cine mode, I'm kind of struggling with on the sticks here. But you know, it's kind of cool having a drone that you can do this kind of flying with in between the trees. I wouldn't do this. I would do it with a Skydio. I certainly wouldn't do it. You know, you could maybe do it with. Tania's got her Air 2. I've got an Air 2S, but I have a lot more confidence with the Mavic 3 because it has the 360 sensors. And we're just going through this gap right here. And you can see the radar on the screen there that it's figuring out. It's looking at everything there. And let's look both ways here and make sure we don't have anybody coming down the path. And let's see if we can go through these other trees here. I just wanted to make sure there was nobody coming as I drop in altitude here and go down between these two trees. And this is just the perfect drone for this. You know, what other drone would you shoot these kind of gaps with, huh? Yeah. So Okay, let's get kind of back out in the open here, and we'll grab some altitude. Of course, I'm kind of under a tree, so we're going to make sure that we don't see any radar there, and we're out from under those trees. And up we go. I don't like to be this low, this close to these paths. So I'm going to move out this direction, over by the pond here. And Tania is right above us. She's getting some good looks at the foliage. And here it looks like we got some ducks in the pond here. Those guys, they don't even care. They don't even. Some mallard ducks. Let's do a quick half circle around the fountain.
Aircraft entered altitude zone.
I'm telling you, this drone is just. I think it's kind of a combination of the controller and the drone itself, but it's just such a pleasure to fly. I just have so much more confidence with this drone than any other drone that I fly. There's some fishermen on the shore, and that's where Tania and I are at right there. Okay, back in normal mode. Let's grab some altitude, and let's kind of move around here. We're not going to get too terribly high. That was actually higher than I really wanted to go. Let's go over the other pond here, across from us. And I'm at 85% battery. The battery life on this guy is amazing. Right over we'll go over the fountain, and then let's pick it back up here, and we can see the little. That's kind of a little fishing pier, and there's some ducks. Pick it back up again. And again, because of the obstacle avoidance on this drone, it gives you so much confidence in situations like this. We're around all these light poles and so forth, and I'm just not even worried about it with this drone. Oh, the other thing I wanted to point out, I was walking out here earlier, and this row of trees right here, less than a week ago, they were starting to turn red, but look at them now. Holy, my goodness. Pure red. I just think that's cool. And then you guys have seen it before. We've got the sculpture over here, and those trees surrounding the sculpture, they're all they've nearly lost all of their leaves. And a week and a half ago, they were full of leaves, so it doesn't take long. So I put it back into cine mode. We're going to do kind of a half a loop around this guy, or maybe less, quarter of a loop. Then we're going to go up and back into normal mode and forward. Something going on at the senior center. I see a lot of cars parked there. And there's somebody walking there, so we're going to stay clear of them. Back around this other sculpture here. And let's take a flight over the main boulevard here. And again, you can see how much the trees have started to change. Like I said, I was over this less than a week ago. And there's some people there in the boulevard, so we're going to kind of move off to the side a little bit so that we're not over the top of them. But still kind of give you a look. And that's that Julius Kleiner statue. And again, those trees were full of leaves less than a week ago. Yeah, all these around here. And I think I went down this row not long ago, and they're all just completely red. So we've got a cold snap coming this weekend, and these guys will be, I'm just wondering how many leaves will be left after this weekend. Let's pick up the camera a little bit, and let's go over here by the band shell. And boy, look at the tops of those trees starting to turn yellow. Is that pretty with the red trees right next to them? Holy goodness, that is awesome. And I see some people there, so we're going to avoid them. But I wanted to show you the pickleball courts. Nothing new there. They haven't made any more progress there, it looks like to me. I'm wondering when they're going to finish that off. Will they do it this fall, or will they wait until next spring? I don't know. And look off in the distance. Look at all the colors in the neighborhoods. It's pretty cool. We still have 75% battery. And I see Tania she has walked off. She's going through some other trees over there. So what I'm going to do is I am going to come back towards us here, and let's have the drone. Let's do a master shot. So that's where we're parked, right there. I'm going to kind of center up right there, and I am going to go into. I got to stop recording to do that. Maybe. Stopped recording. We're going to click on the little film strip. We're going to go down into master shots right there. There, and we got that little, it gives us that little, I do not want it to show me that again. Yeah, click on that. Hopefully it won't show it again. And let's set this top of this tree as the center, maybe. And let's take a look here. Yeah, it's set on medium right now, so that's good. Let's go ahead and try that. So I'm going to click start right now.
3, 2, 1.
And again, you know, I'm going to tell you that this is a drone. Yeah, so it's got it self-centered, so it's doing a droney. So we should get some pretty good shots here. And I like, if you look on the map, in fact, I'll make the map big here, and it shows you the path that the drone is going to take while it does its droney, which I think is awesome. So you know right where the drone is going to go. Back to the main screen here. Pitch up and fly forward, it says. And you can actually, this guy will make a little, you can make a little video out of it if you want, that you can post to social media. It'll do it automatically. There's a number of different themes. You can set different music to it and so forth. Although I will say this, I've actually had, I had a copyright, there you can see me back there. I had a copyright claim on YouTube one time for one of the DJI videos. Somebody claimed against the music, which was 90% of the time it's a bunch of baloney. It's somebody just making a frivolous claim, but you know, are you going to take the time to fight it, or what are you going to do? So I just what I did is I left that part of the video on, but I just muted the sound, so it was a master shot without sound. And so it does that circle up, which is pretty cool. And yeah, Meridian police are parking here, so no, he took off. I thought maybe he was going to come talk to us. He was pulling aside. So no, he went on. He stopped for a second, and I thought I was going to have a talk with Meridian's finest, but he moved on. Okay, there we are, master shot complete. And it gives us a little video, and hopefully that will, yeah, it went away. Okay, it's just showing you a little sample. Okay, so let's click on that. We may go do another master shot, but in the meantime, I want to go back into video, start recording again, and if we do, let's do one over the pond out here. And I've done this before, but it's kind of fun. And there's that Boise police car right there. He's going by. So we're going to start right there. I'm going to stop recording again. I don't even know why I started recording. Probably wasn't worth the time. Go back into master shots. But this time, let's change the parameters, and let's go to large on all of these. That's large. Height is large. Length is large. And width is large. And start.
3, 2,
And as long as we have been flying here and we're still at 61%, 60% battery. So okay, so again, it's starting a droney. And this is kind of cool because this is kind of the center of the park, so this will kind of give us a good look at everything and give you a look at all of the leaves change. And you know what this park is, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 years old, something like that. And I just keep thinking about what this thing is going to look like once all of these trees start maturing and stuff. It looks pretty good now. It's going to get even better. And I see Tania's drone. She's off to the side of me here. And there we go. It's going back to that pitch up and fly down. And now we're getting a circle, and I think it does that circle mostly with the zoom. And it's a pretty cool effect.
aircraft entered altitude zone.
And yeah, then it just zooms out, and now it's going to do another part of a circle. We're about 3/4 of the way through the master shot. And in the rocket now, over the top of the fountain. These ponds will be full of geese here before too long, and ducks. Of course, I see some ducks down there now, but I think what happens with places like this is the geese kind of winter here because they have food with the grass and so forth, and they got the water, so they tend to stay here. We're just about at the end. Camera down and descend, 100%. So now it'll return to its original location, which I always think is cool. And there I see Tania flying over the top of us there. And my screen recording has given me a little brief. Yeah, and look, the drone is wanting to follow that car there. We're going to go back into video mode, start recording. Let's move forward here. And we are going to go out here a ways, and we'll just do a return to home. I'll give you a look around. We're going to go over the empty field out here. Let's see what these cars are going to do. I don't want to go over the top of them. Yeah, he's turning, so we can just move right along. And this drone, you know, we're at 14 meters per second, and that's just in normal mode, and it's just instantly. This is CarMax over here. We're not going to fly over the top of that, but they got a lot of cars. In fact, let's just go gain some altitude so you can see. A lot of used cars there at CarMax. Okay, there's a little reveal picking up that camera. The Boise front off in the distance, you guys have seen that before, and you just look at all the color changes in all the trees at all these homes. It's just one of my favorite times of year. And here is the park right here. I'm going to kind of do a little bit more of a circle around here. Let you see the Boise Village Shopping Center next to us here. And yeah, then we're going to do our return to home and bring this guy in for landing. And again, we're only at 48% battery, so return to home on the controller. And I didn't hold it down long enough. I always do that. There we go. And you see the drone reorient itself, and it's coming back to us. I'm coming in for a landing, Tanya. So just letting Tanya know that we're bringing it back. She's got her drone still up above us. And she's flying the Air 2 today. That's what she's flying. Very capable drone. And I think she brought the Mini 2 with her as well. I'll drop the camera down. It's coming back to us at 12 meters per second. That's the thing. This is a pretty quick little drone. And just think what those trees are going to look like as they get bigger and start to grow up a little. Kind of fun to think about. There we are down there by that little picnic table. You can see me, and there's Tanya standing right by that tree over there. Let's see if we get a precision landing. I've got the camera down at 90 degrees. And I don't remember when I took off if I gave it a very good look at the landing pad or not. We'll see. Looks like it's pretty darn close. So we'll see. Let's see if it... I didn't really let it get a good look at that landing pad, so... I don't know. Well, maybe. Maybe. Did it see it? Nah, it's going into landing mode. I'm going to cancel. So let me drop that camera back down. And we're going to back it up here and get above the pad. Straight back. Put it in cine mode. Straight back. Whoop. I've been, like I said, earlier today I was flying the Mini 3. This is a whole different kettle of fish. Okay, straight down on the stick, and it'll pick up the camera as it comes down. Boom, there we are on the pad. And stop recording. And Tanya landed at the same time I did.
And I filmed you landing.
Oh, she got video of us landing. Very cool. Hey, okay. The DJI Mavic 3, I am just always gobsmacked every time I fly this drone. It just has so much power and so much precision, and I'm looking forward to seeing what the video looks like off the SD card. And I'm kind of stunned at how fast the leaves are changing here. And we're in for a cold snap this weekend, so it really will change all the colors on every leaf here, and they'll be falling real fast. So Tanya and I both wanted to fly while we had the chance. So yeah, Tanya, come on in here. The audience needs to see you.
Hi, everybody.
So Tanya actually invited me out here today, and
Yeah.
thank you, Tanya. And so you flew your Air 2, right?
Yeah, it was nice to get the Air 2 out and, let its legs go and fly and just practice and do our stuff. And just, the leaves are so beautiful. This is like peak leaf peeping.
Peak season.
Peak season for the leaf peeping.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I'm after work. I have to fly.
You gotta fly
because the weather's changing and it's gonna be rainy all weekend.
Yeah, rainy weekend.
That's that.
It's what we do. So I guess that's about it. This is Marcus Crawford with the Idaho Quadcopter channel, and
this is Tania Gail from Tania Gail Adventures.
Thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. We both appreciate it. And yeah, of course, we'll see you on the next one. The Mavic 3, and Tanya was flying the Air 2.
Yes.
All right. See you guys later.
Happy flying.